Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking with the Kid. It's been a little while. I've got the smoker out fired up. I'm actually going to film 3 videos tonight. And the first one's on this pork loin fillet. Now, it's been wrapped in bacon, it's been seasoned, and it is from Sam's, Members Mark. So, on the back it says to preheat the oven to 400 for about 35 to 45 minutes until the internal temperature is at 145. I'm actually going to do it on the smoker, add another layer of flavor. Haven't tried one of these on there. It's pre-wrapped in bacon. I'm going to add a little bit of Cosmo Q's Honey Killer Bee. So I've got some applewood and cherrywood blend pellets in the smoker. And we'll get this thing out, get it seasoned up, get it on the smoker, and start on the other 2 videos that'll be coming up soon. So the 2 side dishes I'm going to make, I'm going to be showing you further at another date. But for now, this video, bacon wrapped pork tenderloin from Sam's. Is it any good? How will it turn out? We're going to find out. Stick with us, won't you? Okay, I've got us a pan laid out again. This is a pork loin. You can see it's got some peppering on it. The bacon already wrapped. And we've seen some of our other YouTube folks that we watch. They swear by some of the meat they buy at Sam's. Costco, Sam's, other the big box stores. I was with my wife in there the other day and I saw this and I said, you know what? We're going to try that. So let me get it out of the packaging here. We'll take a look at it. There we go. Alright, so it does have some citrus, a little pepper seasoning on the top of it. It says it comes pre-seasoned, but again, I'm going to add some Cosmo Q Honey Killer Bee and pop it on the smoker. Alright, so the guidelines are for domesticated pork, you can cook it to 145. I'm sure for wild pork, you would want to cook it even more. So, Honey Killer Bee, Cosmo Q Honey Killer Bee. We're going to hit it with some Honey Killer Bee. About like that. Of course, you can load it up with as much as you want to. But I know when we do candied bacon and that kind of stuff, we like to put a lot. So I'm going to get a lot of this on all 4 sides. Pick whatever seasoning you like, use it. This is one we've used in the past. We love Cosmo's products. It's a great seasoning. And as the pork loin cooks, this bacon cooks off, some of that grease is going to carry some of this seasoning away. So if you season it lightly, you may not have a lot of seasoning left once the fat drips away as it's cooking. So a little bit on the ends. Okay. Hide the grip spots so it looks a little better. And there's a few spots I missed, but overall, not too bad. All right. So we'll get that on the smoker. Okay. So we're going to let that sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. You can let it sit as much as you want, but it's going to let the you can let that sit a little bit. Let that seasoning kind of adhere to the meat as it pulls the moisture out. As the salt and stuff in the mix will pull the moisture out, it causes it to bind together. You can use a binder, like when you hear people talk about a binder, we're talking about oils or mustard or something that's going to be applied to it that will keep your seasoning on while it cooks. So here we go, we got it seasoned up, we'll get it on the smoker. Alright, we got it out here in the middle of the smoker with some applewood and cherrywood mix pellets. And we've got it on 250. We're going to see how it turns out and exactly how long it's going to take. So we'll let it do its thing. All right, our pork loin has been in here about 20 minutes. It's hard to see with the sun shining in, but it's starting to get some real good color on it. We'll come back and check it out a little while longer. All right, everybody, here it is. Pork tenderloin from Sam's, wrapped in bacon. You saw the pre-package. Check that out. The recipe calls for it to be cooked in the oven, but the smoker always adds a lot more flavor. I'm going to let it sit for about 5-10 minutes and let it reconstitute the juices before I trim it and cut it. So when we do that, we'll bring you back. Alright, we've been sitting for about 10 minutes. You can see how it glistens. I'm going to carve into it and see how it turned out. Alright, there you go, everybody. It's got a beautiful pink smoke ring around the outside, and the white, as you can see, the center is white, done, and the pink around the outside is a smoke ring. It's cooked to temperature. So yeah, look at the juices glistening off of it. So I'd say that turned out real well. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching Cooking with the Kid this edition. Please, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It really helps us out. Give us a thumbs up and a great comment. We do appreciate it. After all, we're just a home cook, chef, amateur, trying to make some good tasty meals for the family. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.